when you open Gemini, we've got a couple of different models to choose from here. We've got this option to do deep research. And deep research is basically stuff that's going to be more than just one prompt, or stuff that you think might be good for Gemini to spend some time thinking about and some time basically scouring the internet for knowledge. Now, you might say, well, hold on, isn't Gemini already trained on all of the internet? And that's true. That's correct. But remember that the internet is so huge. If I ask it something really specific, like how do I fix the plumbing system on my camper truck, right? How do I fix the hot water? The hot water's not working on my camper truck. How can I fix that? It's going to use its best approximation of all of the knowledge that it's ingested. And that knowledge is the whole internet. That's quite vast. But if I click the deep research button and I give it let's say a targeted query, what I'm saying is go and look for lots of information just about that one small topic. And it does a really amazing job of that because, as you'll see when I show this off, it's going to search like 50, 60 websites at a time. And it's going to do all of that research in a couple of minutes. And that's the kind of thing where if I wanted to learn about a new topic or if I wanted to learn about a new subject, that would take me maybe hours or days. And it's going to do that in minutes. And then it's going to give it to me in a really nice format. So I'm going to give it a prompt. I'm just going to dump my brain into a prompt. So I've got a camper truck and it's got an electrical system and a water system, but I'm a bit confused about some of the issues that I'm having with the water system. It's got what appear to be plastic pipes. It's got red pipes. It's got blue pipes and it's got black pipes. And it also has a pump. And I believe the pump seems to work on pressure. So, when I open the tap, the pump comes on. I assume that somehow when the pressure's low in the pipes, the pump turns on automatically and then turns back off again. Now, sometimes something, weird happens where I get kind of like air bubbles coming out of the faucet in the sink and the water doesn't really work smoothly. And I don't know how to fix that. And I'd like, I guess, a bit of an overview of how I should manage the water system and then maybe a troubleshooting guide for these issues that are happening with the faucet. All right, cool. So that's my prompt. And I've just dictated all of that using Whisperflow. I'm going to hit the submit button and let's just see what happens with that. I'll show you some examples of one I prepared earlier. Let's see what happens. Now, what I know is the water system has air bubbles in it, basically. So that's what I'm hoping it's going to nail that. Should be pretty straightforward. Probably don't need deep research for this. But what I do like about deep research is it says, okay, cool. I've made a plan. Here's how I'm going to research. So it actually lets you know what it's going to look for, right? So it's going to look for an overview of how a typical camper truck water system operates, explain color coding standard, identify reasons for water bubbles, develop a troubleshooting guide, blah, 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 blah. All right. Yep. That looks pretty good to me. I could change the plan if I wanted to, but that's fine. I'm going to hit start research and then it's going to go off and do its research. And what I like about Gemini is it actually shows you this live. It'll say as it's looking and researching on websites and YouTube videos and Reddit, it's going to let me know that all of that is happening in real time. Here we go. Cool. Okay. So it's starting to show its thought process here. Here we go. And then it starts looking at websites and it knows to look at like RV and camper sites, which is perfect. Cool. All right. So that's going to go and do its thing. We'll come back to that one. Here's one that I prepared earlier. So I said, hey, I'm running a masterclass for our customers. I want it to be 20 to 30 minutes. Here's our transcription from last time. So I just dumped the text of the transcription. You've got a huge window here. So you can dump that was a, 90-minute, 2-hour meeting. We just dumped the whole transcription in there and said, hey, help us with a Gemini masterclass. And it went and did some research, looked at all the responses, and then it gave us a report. Now, the report that it gave us was honestly, it was a little bit more than what I wanted. It's got tables here. It really, really goes into a lot of depth. What I did like was it gave some example prompts and queries that I can use to show off. It's a little bit meta, isn't it? So it gave me lots and lots of information. And I went, whoa, that is way too much. So I said, hey, just then summarize this into 5 to 6 bullets. And it did exactly that. And that's what we're now working from. So you might let it go and do its deep research, find all the information, but then you might say to it, okay, great. Now you've done the research. Now you've done the groundwork. Just give me a summary or explain it to me like I'm 5 years old if it's a really complex topic, or turn this into a presentation that I can share with my team. Or, hey, I'm really worried about how AI is going to take everyone's jobs. And I want to, present that to my team in a way where they can understand, the seriousness of a changing business landscape, but not everyone's going to freak out that everyone's going to get fired and replaced by AI. So any of those queries that you then drop into the query window here or into the prompt window, it's just going to answer it like it would a normal conversation. So it's taken that big research report and it's dumped it into 6 bullets for me, which were pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good. Cool. So let's go back to Camper Truck 1. It's done its research, and you can see here it's thinking out aloud. It's thinking, it's letting you know the thinking that it's doing, and this is effectively how these large language models are trained. They do this thinking, and they say the thinking out loud because they then use their brain to read the thinking and then do the processing. All right, cool. All right. And it looks like it's produced our report. Okay, so this one's finished. Now again, this one's a bit of a big one, but let's see if we can get through it quickly. Okay. A camper truck offers unparalleled freedom. Sounds like that AI junk copy, doesn't it? Unparalleled freedom. Let's delve into the report. All right, so always delve into everything. Okay, understanding your water system. Okay, understanding how pressure activated system works, typically 12 volt, positive displacement, self-priming diaphragm pumps. Okay, cool, blah, 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 blah. Oh, there we go. It even lets me know all the components. That makes sense to me. I think I've got all of those. All right, red pipes, blue pipes, black pipes. What do they mean? Great. All right, it's given me a little color code table here. That's nice. I can click one button, export it to a sheet if I want. Oh, essential practices. That's a good idea. Filling and draining the tank. That's nice. Haven't done that in a while. Sanitizing it. Okay. Didn't know you needed to do that. All right. Well, that's good. Now let's see if it can help troubleshoot. All right. Here's the troubleshooting. Recent tank fill, switching water sources, airlock, a pocket of air becomes trapped, loose connections. Yeah, I've got a few of those symptoms. Or the water tank running dry. That's one that happens from time to time as well. Okay, cool. Water leaks are often invisible. Water leaks are visible, air leaks are invisible. Okay, so this has done a pretty darn good job of this report. There we go, given me everything, and then it's let me know the sources that it's pulled that from, which it looks like it's gone to mostly RV and camping website. And then what thoughts? Oh, okay, so that's just showing off its thinking as it went through the process. Cool. So it's done pretty well here, and from here I might say, thanks, can you make this into a bulleted cheat sheet that I can print and put in my truck? Great. Okay. So it's built out a cheat sheet, and there we go. Thank you, Gemini. All right. So that's deep research. Of course, I can use the standard commands here. I think there's a button is there a button to put it into a Google Doc yet? I thought there was. There it is. Yeah, cool. So under the share button there, you can export that to a Google Doc. Let's do that. I assume it opens does it open in a new window? Oh, I got to click the button. There we go. That helps. There we go. Cool. All right. So it dumps it into a document for me, and then I can hit print, and I'm off on my way.
If you liked this video, we've got plenty more on the channel covering this topic and much, much more.